peace in Egypt!
We need peace in Egypt!
We need peace in Egypt!
We need peace in Egypt!
Thank you, guys. I'm well impressed by how many politicians are well aware of the circumstances and everything that is happening in the Middle East. Please, our next speaker is a distinguished member of our community. It's Mr. Morsi Mansour, Mayor of Ashfield Council.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I come here with a message to Egypt's President. Mr. President, your time is up. The survival of the great nation of Egypt is more important than the future of one person and one party. Millions of people are calling for your departure. The people want a fair and free presidential election. Mr. President, you once declared that if the people want you to leave, you would obey their wishes. It is game, set, and match. And as the people said, Irhal. And for the benefit of my Australian brothers, Irhal means leave, and leave now. The people's revolt is not about sectarian divisions. The people's revolt is not about other political parties undermining your government. And will always... Sorry, guys. The people's revolt is about your government's complete failure to address the needs and aspirations of long-suffering Egyptian citizens. It is sad to say that the Arab Spring, with all the hope it brought, has all but vanished. We now have a winter of despair and disaster. The thousands of martyrs who paid the ultimate price and who sacrificed their lives must be turning in their graves. Their revolution has been stolen from them. Mr. President, it appears your only success has been your skillful ability to fill the vacuum created by the fall of President Mubarak. Although it has been nearly 40 years since I left Egypt, Egypt has never left my heart. And will always be in my blood. Not a single day passes where I don't think of my mother country. But this worry has increased as time goes by, especially in recent months. I weep on a daily basis about what has happened to Egypt. If this situation is not recovered soon, Egypt, as we know it, will no longer exist. It will disintegrate and disappear. Clearly, the experiment of a government led by a handful of dominant groups has failed miserably. Egypt must become a secular and tolerant society as soon as possible. Over the centuries, Egypt has welcomed many groups with open arms. Growing up in Port Said, our neighbors included the Greeks, the Italians, the English, the French, the Croatians, the Maltese, the Czechs, the Turks, etc., etc. Sadly, today, all of these people have fled. And to add insult to injury, even Egyptians are fleeing in droves for safety. As a proud Australian citizen of Egyptian background, I'm adding my voice and support to the rebel movement. I call for free and fair presidential and parliamentary election as soon as possible. I call on our new Prime Minister, the Honourable Kevin Rudd, and the opposition leader, the Honourable Tony Abbott, to support our efforts for a real democracy and proper government. And I appeal to the people of Egypt not to be seduced for a second time. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. God bless Egypt. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Mansour.